Chapter 201. Sword Palace Sword Holder, Immortal Sword Thunder Pool, Demonic Cult Ancestor _3. Splurt, Fedblade of the Thunder Pool sword penetrated Ghost Old 3's abdomen, tearing a long bloody gash. It was only a fraction away from slicing Ghost Old 3's body into two. Since you call yourself Ghost Old 3, you should be acting like a ghost, not a human. Ling Qianting appearing in front of Ghost Old 3. In a flash, he struck out with his palm, hitting Ghost Old 3's chest, penetrating his chest cavity, causing flesh and blood on his back to explode outwards. Even if standing dozens of miles away, one could hear the sound of Ghost Old 3's ribs and spine shattering. Bang! Ghost Old 3's body was sent flying, falling to the ground, sustaining severe injuries and almost being completely crippled. Just then, a golden light orb fell from the sky. Han Yi noticed that Ling Qianting had dropped an attribute. Attribute picked, Supreme 1 in the sword +1. Attribute picked, Supreme 1 in the sword +1. Attribute picked, Supreme 1 in the sword +1. Supreme 1 in the sword golden, a once-in-a-millennium swordsmanship talent. Cultivate at lightning speed, having a prodigious comprehension, proclaim self as a singular entity solely dedicated to the sword, devoid of all shackles of sword Tao. Roar. At this time, in another direction, the bull-headed old demon holding the big hammer spouted an endless flame that turned the surrounding 100 miles into a sea of fire. His body started expanding, growing 10 times larger, turning into a colossal war deity. Every single one of his meridians bulging out, looking like iron chains buried within his muscles. The heaven-shaking warhammer in the hands of the bull-headed old demon had also become extraordinarily huge, resembling a small crimson mountain. The heaven-shaking warhammer was forged from an extraterrestrial meteorite. Not even the most powerful deity transformation could manage to lift it. In terms of raw physical strength, the bull-headed old demon could be regarded as top tier among the numerous law protectors of the demonic cult. As his arm descended, the heaven-shaking warhammer rushed down towards the top of Ling Qianting's head. Quoch! Instead of retreating, Ling Qianting advanced, swinging the heavy sword Thunder Pool with one hand, striking the heaven-shaking warhammer, sending both the hammer and the bull-headed old demon flying. So, this is your strength. Ling Qianting threw out a second blow, the Thunder Pool streaking straight at the bull-headed old demon, slamming him into the dirt, leaving a large crater in the ground. When the bull-headed old demon crawled out of the pit once again, everyone saw that the left side of his head was a bloody mess with apparent cracks in his skull. Moreover, the bull-headed old demon's left ear and arm had been sheared by the Thunder Pool. His entire left side was bloody and mangled. Fortunately, he managed to avoid his vitals. Otherwise, that hit could have killed him. The younger generation of the four major families felt their blood boiling, exhilarated by the sight. Those who offended the four great families were bound to pay a heavy price, even if they were powerful deity transformations. What is a true power? This is a real-world dominating powerhouse. Ghost Old 3 and the bull-headed old demon were both infamous old demons who had been renowned for over 300 years. In Central Earth, these were well-known and universally recognized figures, viewed as deific beings by regular cultivators. No one dared show disrespect towards them. However, upon Ling Qianting's intervention, he swiftly defeated these two famous demons, which naturally delighted everyone and boosted the morale of the Lin family members. The Fuyao Sword Palace encompassed the three most outstanding prodigies in the field of swordsmanship in Fuyao State from the past century. Ling Qianting was one of them. He is also the wielder of the Immortal Sword Thunder Pool. He had been in control of the Thunder Pool far longer than Chu Liuqing, the sword wielder of the Blazing Flame. Ling Qianting rode the celestial beast, Bian, to Ghost Old 3. Placing Thunder Pool's tip on his chest, he said, "Just the two of you trying to cause trouble in Fuyao State. Did you even weigh your own abilities? Just the two of them, of course, wouldn't dare meddle with the four major families, but will it be different if I join them?" From the horizon, an emaciated old man emerged from the dark clouds. The old man appeared to be around 70 and was dressed in a plain gray robe. He had long white hair and wore simple straw sandals. There was no aura of power resonating from him, making him look ordinary. "Greetings, Lord Demon Envoy." All the devil cultivators on all sides kneeled down on one knee, respectfully saluting the old man. Even the severely injured bull-headed old demon immediately lowered his head, bending over to pay his respects. Ling Qianting revealed an unprecedented look of solemnity. Narrowing his eyes into slits, he said, "So it is old Senior Zhuo Yuming. Senior didn't give us any notice before coming to Fuyao State." Zhuo Yuming was one of the 3 Sword Dao Grandmasters of the demonic cult. He possessed the title Sword Saint and was also one of the 7 demon envoys of the Baiqia demon sect, an influential figure known for his tremendous power. Zhuo Yuming gave a faint smile and said, "My visit to Fuyao State this time is primarily for our cult sacred object, the heavenly demon nether dragon scroll. Also, this lad killed quite a few of our high-ranking members. I definitely couldn't just stand by and watch. Hand him over, and I will leave immediately."